Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for joining the Tourbit Virtual Transnational Matchathon. Please take your seats, headphones, coffees, teas, and make yourself comfortable. I'm Blanca Cross, Head of European Projects and the Tourbit Project Coordinator from the Catalan Tourist Board. I have the pleasure to be the Master of Ceremony for today. The Tourbit Virtual Transnational Matchathon is composed by 2 days. The first day, today, is open for everyone, which goal is to inspire the digitalization projects of the tourism SMEs, thanks to the inspirational pitches of a group of selected service providers from the Tourbit pool, and to the thematic rooms we have organized based on your most common digital related challenges. Then tomorrow is open for the tourism SMEs awarded with the grant, which goal is to enable you to meet and start working with the Tourbit service providers that will work together with you on the implementation of your digitalization project. I have the great honor now to introduce you to Mr. Narcís Ferrer Ferrer, General Director of the Catalan Tourist Board, who will share some words with you. Thank you. Narcís, please.
Good morning. Good morning, all the people. It's my great pleasure to welcome you today in the Tourbit Virtual Transnational Matchathon. The Catalan Tourist Board is advocating for supporting the digitalization of tourism SMEs since long time ago, whether it is through a specific initiative of mentorship and training or through our new 4-piece program, which goal is to transform digitalization of the tourism marketing from the point of view of the process, the public, the platforms, and the products. European projects, such as Tourbit projects, help us not only to implement our initiative, but also to improve and enlarge them thanks to the collective actions of the multidisciplinary exchanges and learning this transnational cooperation provides us. The Tourbit project counts with 7 partners that you certainly know. Let me name them individually, because all of them are taking part of this online event and have been of excellent support in ensuring your participation today. From Belgium, Hub Brussels. From Catalonia, we also have to the Barcelona Chamber of Commerce. From France, Paris & Co. From Iceland, Iceland Tourism Cluster. From Lapland University of Applied Science. From Portugal, Nest, and from Slovenia, Arctur. The goal of the project is to support the acceleration of digitalization of tourism SMEs, and this is the main reason why we are today. To inspire your digitalization process by integrating innovation and sustainability. This is why we are grateful to count with such a distinguished transnational audience, coming mainly from the destinations where the Tourbit project works: Belgium, Catalonia, France, Iceland, Lapland, Portugal, and Slovenia. Tourism SMEs, services providers, tourism and digital experts, as well as the Tourbit partners, your presence at this event is truly appreciated, and we are immensely grateful for your participation. As we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of the global market, it is imperative for the tourism SMEs to embrace the digital revolution and recognize its immense potential. Today, I want to emphasize the importance of addressing this transition on how it can unlock remarkable opportunities for more innovative and resilient businesses. We find ourselves in an area where digitalization has become the cornerstone of progress in various sectors, and the tourism industry is no exception. Embracing digital transformation offers numerous benefits that can empower business in unimaginable ways. First and foremost, it provides a gateway to global visibility, allowing even smaller enterprises to reach a vast audience of potential customers. Moreover, the digital landscape offers SMEs an unprecedented opportunity to engage with their customers on a more personal, tailored level. This direct engagement not only boosts customer satisfaction, but also facilitates valuable insights and data that can inform business decisions and drive continuous improvement. Digitalization also enables SMEs in streamline their operations, reduce cost, enhance overall efficiency. This efficiency not only saves in time and resources, but also enable entrepreneurs to focus on innovation and delivering better services. Innovation lies at the heart of every successful business, and digital transition provides an excellent opportunity to foster creativity and reimagine the traditional practices. By embracing new technologies such as virtual reality, AI intelligence, and big data analytics, SMEs can create unique and immersive experiences that their customers. Whether it's offering virtual tours, personalized recommendation, or predictive pricing models, embracing innovation can set businesses apart from the competition and ensure long-term growth. While the transition to digitalization may seem daunting, it's essential to remember that there is available support at local, regional, national, and European level to guide businesses through this journey, as the project Tourbit does. It's a great importance that the tourism SMEs and the digital and innovation community consolidates collaborative alliances to boost the potential of the tourism ecosystem. By actively seeking out these opportunities and collaboration with experts and the digital field, businesses can gain the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in the digital age. Sorry, I'm finishing. Let's take the advantage of these 2 days events to establish and consolidate these alliances that will accelerate not only the digital transformation of tourism SMEs, but also innovation capacity. I wish you very successful exchanges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Narcis. Thank you very much for your welcoming words. So now I will give the floor to our keynote speaker, Mrs. Montse Guardia. She's the president of the Board of Trustees UPC and the co-founder of Big Onion, the co-founder as well of Fundación Elis Alicante, the co-founder of COVID Warriors, and is the former Chief Strategy Officer of the Mobile World Capital. So Montse, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Blanca, and thank you very much, Mr. Narcis Farré, for the kind words. And thank you all of you for joining us. And I hope we are going to have these 15 next minutes in a good morning, inspiring talk. I wanted to share my screen right now and just to explain a little bit what we are going to talk and why it's so important you join me today in these few ideas of what could be next future that we can share together. And this is about sharing. Let me share my screen. I hope you are seeing this presentation. I call it Sustainable Phygital. And this is because my background is around engineering, digital telecommunications, and we are going to talk about, of course, AI, Internet of Things, and blockchain, but in a different point of view. I would like that you join me on this change of view. It's not about we tech background. It's not about us. It's not about how we build it. It's about all together, all the society, this new Europe, the Europe of the tourists, and how we, experts in tourism, are getting advantage of this new age, because we are in an age of transition. And this age of transition is about how everyone, every European, but worldwide people, are looking at this sky, this beautiful sky where there is this cloud. No matter where we are, all together, jointly, we are looking at the same sky, sometimes with more clouds and sometimes with less clouds. But we are looking at the same sky, and we are using it. So this is about, of course, globalization, but this is about also individualism. It's about human, how we are looking this clouds, what we are seeing there, what we are projecting. And that's true. We need to go 100 years ago, and in 100 years ago, this lady, Amelia, was crossing a big extension of Earth with this machine that was not perfect, was not what we know right now, but was able to fly. So nowadays, we are able, of course, to do as she did, to take some risk and to take some machines to go farther. And in this case, in the 21st century, these machines are not anymore airplanes, but are machines that we are not seeing, are software and hardware that are running in a space that we call cloud. And imagine, it's true that we cannot touch this thing, we cannot touch the digitalization, but it's the same effect that the digitalization is transporting us to another space where we were supposed to be farther in distance, but farther also in letting us to do business and sharing with other people. So this is about that, how we innovate on our sector, on the tourists, in a way that we are using a new space, the digital space, and we are doing it in a very pushing ideas and pushing knowledge that we already have. It's not about building the digital space, it's about using it in a way that we benefit all. And this is about our capability to push the technology in a better way to innovate for this segment, for the tourist segment. And how we do that? Well, we need to think about how we human means communicate. What we are looking after our clients or users, how we position our enterprise, to whom we are trying to reach and why we are trying to reach them. Let me tell you, we are sometimes a little bit, we have this little fear about this digitalization because it's intangible, but the reality is that it's more tangible if we think that whoever is connected is a human being. And human beings telecommunicate in a way that only the 7% of our words are important, only 7%. The 38% is more related to our voice, intonation, projection, resonance, tone. All that is about how we human beings communicate. Why I'm saying that? Because look at that. The most important is what we less think about it, is our body language, position, movement, breathing. And why I'm saying that? Because now in this moment, we are telecommunicating, we are communicating remotely, but my body is not all seen, right? It's only you see my hands and you see my face, no? And I can, of course, I'm using my intonation, but we are missing an important part, is our body language. And this is why in a digital world, we are working on looking at that, how we can make a digital experience more physical experience. And this is why we will never substitute the physical. We are never going to substitute or aim to be connected and to be physically present. What we are going to do, and is something we are going to see, is that more and more behind the scene, there is a technological convergence. This is what we do in the architecture, digital architecture. We are building a new space, this digital space where the machines will be connected, the machines will talk to them, machine-to-machine communication, but we are moving to make this experience in the digital sphere more and more real, more and more human. And this is why we are talking about digital identity and digital wallets. Let me just give you these words. We are of course not going to explain it, but you need to think about that behind the scenes, how you are connecting your enterprise, how are you connecting using this internet, and don't think about web. Web is already old-fashioned. We are moving more to the machine-to-machine and to the Web3 communication, looking at the human. Where is this human being present in our enterprise? Where are our clients? Where are our country? How these different countries are represented? So I'm going to tell you about a little bit about this behind the scenes, this internet, how we are going to use it, and we are using it. Of course, there is an evolution right now. we are building a new space where the most important element is that whatever we are transmitting through internet is secure, is something that is only for us and for the ones that we are receiving our message, that are receiving our message. So this security, cybersecurity, is not new. We have been working over the years, always every year improving it. But right now, the algorithms that help us to do much clearer cybersecurity about building a block. No, we were protecting our data in this silver cube, but more and more we are using this protecting only data, only information that is in these little cubes, and we are creating a segmentation, no, and we are connected that in this chain of blocks of blockchain, right? The block is about what we protect there. There's a segmented data, and the chain is how we transmit over internet. And this blockchain is something we don't see. They are behind the scenes, but what we see when we use it on the stage is our networking or collaboration. And this is where we are moving on. We are moving to every company in the tourist space to be able to connect through the digital space, through others, in a more clear and more direct relationship. And this is going to help us to mutualize services and to create traceability, accountability, and for sure, proximity and legacy. We will be all connected in this segment of tourists in a way that we can have clear relations and very transparent relations in terms of business between exchanging valuable data. And that is what we need to create all together. It's not just behind the scenes, it's also on the scene. What is your capability all together to create relationships of collaboration? How we are going to put in place an all-win approach? Every SME, every company you are running, all the space we are doing business together in this tourist approach, but not just. We are also talking about public administration and about, of course, the users and the clients of all these services, how we are all together building an approach that will be much more collaborative and also much more rich. Of course, I can talk about token and non-fungible tokens, and this is something that helps us to make the traceability. And of course, it's not just about an experience that we can tokenize, in terms of experience or a tourist experience, but it's also a lot of little elements that we can define together to create this value and to exchange value. And for me, I could be exchanging value, of course, if on top of that, humans, we are doing what humans will do best, this communications, this taking care, this ideation, and the machines will mechanize, will automatize whatever is said by the humans. This is why it's so important to start to think about sensors, about Internet of Things devices, how we are connecting in our services, how we are getting data automatically, and how we are using it between us. And of course, Wi-Fi and mobile connectivity are critical. They are not in any place, but let's take advantage also when we can keep data until we are connected. So if we think that in the behind the scenes, what we are seeing already a big change is in the supply chain and the international trade. That is quite related somehow to how we are doing tourism. We are relating to these spaces. So this is why I wanted to put it here, because it's all about what we call a smart contract. It's not a contract like legal space, but it's a legal clause, an agreement. What we can make it is smart because just we are doing automatization of this agreement. So if we do something, then you do something. This is how it works, this new digitalization, this new space where we are doing the digital. Remember, the physical is about human beings. It's about who is there, where is there, and how much is enjoying the experience, and how much is participating on the services that we are providing. So, yes, we are moving to the Web3, and for moving to this new digital space. Remember, we are starting flying. We are in the same time at that time of Amelia 100 years ago. We are now the new Amelias, and we are right now as a new companies, as a SMEs on the tourist, we are thinking how we are going to take advantage of this new digital space, global digital space. So first thing is understanding cloud. Of course, there is infrastructure, there is a shared infrastructure, and this is reducing cost, and this is important for that. Second thing is language, semantics, how we communicate. This is human beings. We need to translate this human communication in a human-to-machine communication. So we will learn how to explain things in a better and clear human means. This is languages, this is translation, but also this translation is addressed to machines. These machines will help us on that topic. And of course, here we are seeing already a lot of AI, a lot of artificial intelligence helping us on this space. But also, for sure, we, person to person, we will need to personalize the message. We will need to add our identification, or company identification, what makes us different from everybody else, what gives services that nobody else is delivering, how we can put that in value with a collaborative network. That will be our work as a companies in this space. And for sure, the video, the communication in real time, the reflection of blog in written word, all that will be linked. We will not just have a screen in front of us. We are building news mechanisms that we will mix more communication, verbal and non-verbal. We want human beings having a physical experience and sharing this physical experience to all the world. So it's all about human communication, and tourism on that case needs to take into account these three things. We need to build on technology, we need to build on functional knowledge, but for sure we are the most best prepared for relational traits. This is why this segment, this economical segment, is strong. The relational traits, this P human being. So thank you very much. And by doing that, that will be much more sustainable. We will not spend twice in the same thing. We will not pollute twice because we need the same thing. So thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much, Monse, for your inspirational speech, your inspirational words. Really, human communication is a huge challenge at this time. So now let me give the floor to Mr. Santi Alcaide. He's the innovation consultant at Peninsula, who will present us what have been the main digital challenge and needs to the tourism SMEs that have applied for the Digital Acceleration Program, and they have expressed it. So please, Santi, the floor is yours. Cannot hear, Santi.
My fault. Again, thank you very much for having me in this session today. What I want to share with you basically is what are the digitalization challenges that we have discovered through all the requirements that we have gathered from you. And then we are going to reflect on why should we relay, why should we trust a specialized provider about every challenge that we may have in our company and in our market. And then I'm going to share with you all the results that we had during this classification, this matching. And then finally, we are going to give you some examples of how different companies, a couple of them, in fact, how different companies have achieved their, you may say, growth through applying some of the technologies that we are going to talk about. Finally, we are going to introduce some service providers that we believe that may be interesting to know. And after that, of course, you're going to decide if you're going to match each one of them. So basically, as I said, we are going to talk about these different components. I'm going to share my screen. I haven't shared before. Let me go here. I understand you're seeing my screen. Now you're seeing my screen. And as I said, basically, these are the topics that we are going to talk about. I have introduced them. And let me, first of all, talk about the digitalization challenges that we have found when we gather information from your demands, from your requests. And as I said, basically, we have found several digitalization challenges. We have classified them in 8 topics. These topics are basically data analytics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, and then marketing and digital communication, cybersecurity, augmented reality, and blockchain. And let me just give you some words of each challenge. So the idea for each challenge is that probably some of you have asked or have expressed what are the needs that you believe are related to your company. And as I said, we have classified them in these 8 topics. First one, data analytics. The idea about data analytics is basically to gather all the information you have about your company, about your customers, your providers, whoever it's the person you want to analyze, and then identify trends, identify perhaps some information about the behavior of these customers, you may say, and then perhaps talk about prediction, or maybe talk about personalization of their experience based on the data that you have gathered. So this technology, data analytics and data management, would talk about prediction analysis, personalization. A second topic, a second technology or challenge is the artificial intelligence. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, we talk about, you may say, tools to support the customer service with chatbots, maybe giving back recommendations, maybe organizing some personalized, customized tours, maybe talking about facial recognition that would do a lot with blockchain on the other side. So basically, artificial intelligence or integrating artificial intelligence in your environment would imply to give more service to your customers somehow. One more topic, one more challenge that we have found out is the Internet of Things. So Internet of Things maybe is something related to any element that may be connected to the internet. Some use cases you may think about Internet of Things would be smart hotel rooms control. So to give access to the user, or maybe personalize the experience based on several topics or several elements that are in the room that may be customized for your clients in some way based on the communication with this element in the room. Perhaps give some elements of tracking to your luggage somehow. So put in some element such as a token on each luggage after that to get information on where is this luggage. So Internet of Things refers to everything that can be connected and can be interacted somehow with this element. Maybe an element in the room, maybe an element in the luggage, for example. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is another challenge or another topic that you have mentioned. So it does a lot to be with real time. Cloud computing means to be able to not to have all the infrastructure on your own. So to be able to let the cloud to work for you and to be flexible in terms of how big or how small you need the resources based on the season. So basically it has a lot to do with real time, and of course to be flexible, to be bigger or smaller the time that you need. Next topic that we have found out that it cares or it concerns you as customers is the digital marketing communication. And basically you will see in a while that it's one of the main topics. So digital marketing communication relates a lot of being present in the net, being present to boost bookings, perhaps to establish SEO strategies, to be as more present as possible, and then to communicate with your customers, perhaps your actual customers or maybe your potential customers. So digital marketing is a bunch of technologies that are very concerning to you. Cybersecurity is another topic that we have talked about, basically to secure the booking on the booking systems, perhaps to encrypt customer data, or perhaps to just secure the Wi-Fi networks. So to be able to be secure in your services to your customers. So again, cybersecurity is something that has arisen as a concern for you. Augmented reality or virtual reality is something that it has a lot to do with tourism, based on the pandemic situation, or basically to give the customer a glance of what they are going to see when they arrive at your facilities or at your services. It's a good way to give them, as I said, a glance through this technology. So basically enhances this tourist experience if you are talking about augmented reality, or maybe it just gives you a way of explaining better what you're going to offer to your customers. And finally, blockchain. It's also mentioned, and I have also related to cybersecurity and then to artificial intelligence. Blockchain refers to making sure that what you are giving to someone is the right thing to be given, or on the other hand, to make sure that all transactions are transparent and reliable and loyal, if you want. For example, a good way of using blockchain would be to integrate a loyalty point system through blockchain, and to be sure that this loyalty point element is always available and always reliable. So again, as I said, we have identified these several technologies: data analytics, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, digital marketing, cybersecurity, augmented and virtual reality, and blockchain as digitalization challenges that are related to your demands. So before analyzing the data and the distribution of these requirements, of these challenges, let me refer of why we should use a specialized provider, because we can implement these technologies by our own. But let me just reflect a little bit about why it's so important that we trust a specialized provider about this. So these are 5 topics. I could talk about 10 topics or 10,000 topics about taking care or trusting a specialist provider. But let me just point out these 5 I have gathered here for you. So the first one is, who is the expert about each technology? Probably the expert is this specialized provider that may have people that has been trained and has been certified about this technology. So it's just about focus. Let's focus on your business and let the experts do their jobs. So this is the first topic. Scalability. So how this your growth is going to be accompanied. It's going to be followed by your own organization. Let me just point out that probably a specialized provider, a service provider, will take care of your scalability, because they are going to be able to give you service in the several stages of your growth. They will also take care about innovation. They will also take care about how to implement these technologies in your market, and they will come to you with new ideas or collateral ideas or tangential ideas about your technology in your market. So they will take care about innovation, and they will give you, of course, maintenance support every time that anything doesn't work properly or whatever. So this provider will take care about maintenance, and basically, and finally, they will offer security to be sure that your systems are going to be you may say, exposed to any threats, or basically they are going to secure the data that you're going to gather inside your systems and not to be exposed. So these are 5 of the different topics you could think about having a local specialized service provider about these technologies that we have mentioned. So after that, let me explain how we've done this match. So as I said, we have analyzed all the requirements that you have expressed. We have mapped them into different challenges that we have explained. And after that, we have also analyzed the service providers, and we have evaluated them and checked the knowledge they have for each technology that we have found. And basically what we've done is to recommend several service providers that may be addressing some or most of your challenges. We have also taken care about who is the right service provider in consideration of if they are close to you in your market or whatever. So what we've done, and we've followed this structure, we've found several service providers that are right for you as a customer that you have expressed these challenges. So finally, let me just show you some figures. As you may see, I have just extracted a file, some data about this matching that we have done. And these are different countries and the SMEs that have expressed some concern about different technology. And as I have ordered this data based on the amount of several challenges that have been expressed decreasingly. So as you can see, basically your main concern is to be digitally present. And then your second main concern is basically to analyze the data that you have. And after that, to be able to be, you may say, quick and to be scalable, and then to be secure. And after that, you talk about artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and then virtual reality and blockchain. So does it make sense, these figures? I think yes. Basically, the most important thing that you will take care about is your presence. And this is why there are so many requirements about presence. Then it's normal that you focus on analyzing the data that you have, because probably you have data to be analyzed. So the second topic would be, the second main topic concern that you have is basically to analyze the data that you have. After that, the idea is to be optimized in terms of giving service. So this is something related to cloud computing. And after that, what you care about is security. It does not mean that you don't care about security, but the main topic that you care about is to be present and to analyze what you have. And after that, to be efficient and to be secure. Finally, all the rest of the topics are, as you can see, artificial intelligence and so on, and virtual reality and so on. So this is the distribution that we have found, and it makes a lot of sense. And to end, yes, I'm just going to end. And I have prepared a couple of examples. The first one is going to be a company that has...
Sorry, Santi, I think we need to move forward with this presentation.
It's okay. I don't know if they are going to have the presentation, but basically there's a couple of examples of how they have applied the presentation, the technology in their market. So sorry for to be more extensive than expected.
Really, thank you. Thank you very much, Santi. It really has been very interesting analysis, but we have a very, an agenda, very strict agenda in this sense. So in this regard, let me now introduce you the Tourbit service providers that have been selected to pitch their services with the aim to inspire the tourism SMEs in the digital transformation. Only 8 out of 175 have been selected. The idea is that they gave us a hint on what type of support they can deliver to the tourism SMEs, considering the different challenges presented by Santi. However, you can identify and contact many more service providers in the Tourbit community that you all know. So please, before starting, I kindly ask the service providers to stick to the 6 minutes. If you overpass the timing, I will need to interrupt you, sorry. Please, do not take it bad. But we need to be strict with the timing so everybody benefits from the same time. So, without any further ado, please, I give the floor to Mr. Tomislav Subis from Iota, is the founder and CEO, so please.
Yeah, thank you. I'll try to keep it short. My name is Tomislav Šubić. I'm the CEO of Iota Advanced Computing. And my company's thesis is pretty simple. We collaborate with other SMEs and help them with high technologies. So we have over 10 years of experience, although we like to call ourselves a startup because we're a small and agile company and work from project to project. But our main kind of offering is that we offer cloud computing and high performance computing services to SMEs and things that go along with it. Like we also work on data science projects, including like data analytics, data collection, including of artificial intelligence and machine learning products as well in the whole portfolio. What we like to do is we like to work directly with SMEs and through the whole life cycle of the project or the workflow. And we also offer other services, to offer a complete solution like web development or 3D modeling or stuff like that. We have experts to cover, the whole range of digitalization topics. We also have a partnership with the hardware vendor, so we're also good with procuring good and cheap hardware. And apart from that, we also focus on R&D projects which are mainly EU funded, similar to Tourbit. And I'd just like to talk this project Fortissimo. We've been very active in the past couple of years. So this is a project with similar goals. This is to introduce high performance computing and cloud computing and high technology to SMEs. We've been active in 6 or 7 these mini projects. And this is exactly what we also try to do here. We give the SMEs some funding, some expertise, and work on their solution in order to introduce these high technology topics into their everyday business processes. Although from the slide it may seem it's just some automotive and aerospace and manufacturing stuff, we have some examples that can be also pretty fun and in a different direction. So we also worked with on this project with Danit Peleg, which is a very famous fashion designer from Israel who does design 3D printed clothes. And we worked also with her and with a 3D printing company to introduce a new cloud service which enables better and faster printing of these and to custom order printing of these 3D printed clothes. Still in the early stages, but maybe in a couple of years we see some of them around. We're also active in the farming sector. So this is also a recent project from the Fortissimo where we worked with some farmers and with some companies from the region, all SMEs, of course, in order to develop an camera-aware AI workflow, AI algorithm that runs also on the cloud in order to identify the chicken size and monitor chicken health in chicken farms and have real-time live updates for the farmers to react quickly. So at Iota we also do a lot of outreach and in the form of education and workshops. This year we did a couple of workshops already. mostly focused on these topics like big data, AI, and machine learning and data analytics and stuff. So there we overview some big data tools and technologies. We really focus on presenting success stories and use cases also. Some of the workshops are maybe more hands-on. We cover everything from data collection, data finding inside and outside your organization, how to clean data, how to prepare the data for analytics, and so on. And of course, you always like to do some practical demonstrations of it. And just to finish up quickly, throughout our 10 years of experience working directly with SMEs, we also identified some challenges that are present always and forever. SMEs that are not digitized, it's hard for them to see a quick return on investment on their resources. So it's hard to hide financial resources, but also human resources. I think it's even more harder to find, especially in these other sectors where technology is maybe not the main focus. So these projects like Tourbit help really good in this segment. A lot of SMEs that we work in use outdated technologies. The issue there is that the data that they have already is locked up, and it's really hard to do anything else than to just look at it. Very hard to do any analytics and so on. But we also help them in that sector. We're good with data handling and with transferring data to new formats in order to be available for new technologies. But the most important thing, I think, is the awareness that the SMEs in different sectors don't have for the opportunities to introduce these modern technologies in their business workflow. And this is what we have to work on outreach, on sharing success stories, sharing use cases, and then we can maybe find some opportunities to digitize and use data to gain insights. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tomislav. So now I call Patrizia Massano, is the founder and CEO of a Smart and Green Adventure. Please, Patrizia.
Thank you. I will share. Okay. Okay, my name is Patrizia Massano. I'm an expert of tools and technologist, and I'm based in Barcelona, where I launched a few years ago an innovative consultancy, Smart and Green Adventure, that is a consultancy dedicated in particular to the area of active tourism and ecotourism. I realized that this is an area that wasn't so promoted, at least at that time. And so my idea was, from one side, to help tour businesses to become more digitalized and more able to use in a proper way digital technologies, and this way also more resilient. This because I work in different tech companies like TripAdvisor, Regiondo, and I'm an expert of this area. So I think that my expertise could help the businesses. At the same time, I am also certified in sustainable tourism by the Global Sustainable Tourist Council. So my idea is also to help tour businesses to adopt more sustainable strategies, to incorporate sustainability in their daily activities and in their tour, and to share their values with their travelers. And the first thing that is interesting for me is that promoting outdoors activities is also a way to reduce city congestions, especially in the big cities like Barcelona. When you propose to the travelers to do activities, active adventure travel in the surroundings, it's a way also to bring people to discover new areas and to decongest the city center. I tried to figure out what could be the next steps for the tour businesses now that the pandemic is over, and we need to rebuild for the future. And so I thought that the first level that all the tour businesses have to achieve in general is an optimization overall of their booking system. First of all, an optimized website that works well for conversion, using a good booking software to help businesses take online reservations 24 hours a day, a good connection with the OTAs, choosing the right for you, and also choosing the right sales channels, diversify, because it helps to avoid to reduce the risks. And the other things is achieve a good online visibility, improve CEO, also improve the profile, have a good presentation of a good profile on Google My Business, on Google Things to Do, and TripAdvisor. Working also on the optimization of the content, on the consistency, and also try to use more also basic revenue management tactics, pricing strategies, not just for off-season and high season, but also diversify more, and using different sales channels, as I say before, could be an opportunity to reduce the risk for your activity. And the second level is what I was thinking regarding real is the consultancy after the pandemic, and I think that what we have to achieve is trying to balance better profitability and sustainability, and it's something that is absolutely possible, because probably it's an idea of working on quality, both of your tours and quality of the experience you offer to your customers. So the first thing is try to work on the product optimization, try to invest more in higher value products, higher value activities that have also greater values for your customers, because they like doing more things, having an experience that can offer them a memorable memory, a great memory for the future. And the other things is and also you can create add a few experience, add a few to your experience, or try to create bundles. The other things is working on the low season. Try to enlarge your season or the medium season, try to see if there are opportunities also for you to, or I don't know, work in March, starting working a bit earlier respect to the normal period, or also reducing your activity during the high season to work more in the low season when is less crowded. You have more time to take care of your customers, and customers can enjoy a better experience because of this fact. And in low season doesn't mean that you have just offer discounted tours, discounted activities. You can take the advantage of the less crowded time to offer added value tours, experiences that include visits to some sites that maybe during the summertime are closed or are not available because it's too crowded, they are not affordable. So there are a mix of strategies that could be useful to invest in the low season. And then the last one, I think, is targeted advertising. Don't waste money in general, work on specific campaigns. From one side, directed to your actual visitors. You have all the data, you know their when the product that they choose, when they book, when they come, and so you can use an email marketing campaigns to reach this customer, to invite them to come back, or offer, for instance, discount if they invite some friends to come and visit your destination. And from the other side, also potential
sorry,
visitors.
Patricia. Sorry,
okay.
you need to finish.
Yes, I have finished. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So now I call Jean de Bossesson. He's the founder and CEO of Apoleo Conseil.
Yeah. Yes. Hello, everybody. So nice to meet you. So I'm Jean de Boissezon, and I am the director of Apoleo Conseil and also a consultant. So I started my career at Capgemini Consulting, in the business units, business technology and innovation. Then I took on a position as a director in an IT project management consulting firm for large companies. Afterwards, I wanted to create a consulting firm that is specialized in a small and medium-sized business. And so Apollo Conseil is based in Paris, but we operate worldwide. Okay. So basically, what I do is I help companies to solve their problems. So our scope of action is very, very broad and wide. One of our specialties is the customer acquisition process and growth hacking. For example, in this situation, we wondered how to convince all of you to work with us. So we had a big brainstorming, etc. And we thought that the best approach is to listen directly to your challenges. So we decided to give you a link for a 30 minutes consultation, free, in the chat. And so if you want to speak with us, we would be happy to do so. Yeah. And you can book a meeting with me. Yes.
Wow, on time, incredible. Thank you. Just a reminder that if any of you have a presentation, you should share the presentation. We cannot do it. You should share yourself, okay? So now we are going to start with Mihailo Bakovic. He is the managing partner of B12 Consulting. So please.
Thank you for giving me the floor and this opportunity to share a bit about my company with you. I hope everybody can see the slide that I'm presenting. This is the case. Oh, wait. Okay, then 1 second. There we go. This should you should see it now. Okay, perfect. All right. So B12 Consulting, we are a Belgian AI company. We've been in the market for more than a decade. We're about 40 people at the moment, 35 consultants. We have a portfolio of about 300 or so projects, about 100 clients, and we're sector agnostic. We have our hands in many different fields. We have an annual growth of about 15% per year, which is in IT a pretty solid margin, and we're proud to say that we have a 100% retention rate so far. So this is a few words about the company in general. What do we do? We specialize in really using AI and data to help our clients to achieve their kind of wildest business ambitions. We tend to focus on highly innovative, difficult business problems where you cannot really just get the solution off the shelf, buy a piece of software or a SaaS or something like that. We really tend to specialize in projects where we need to build something from, well, not maybe from scratch, but from open source components and stuff like this. We're purely service oriented. We don't sell any products. This is important to mention because as a rule, we transfer all the intellectual property to our clients. So if you're interested in, building some product or some service around AI, it's important for you to be able to market it and to own the intellectual property. We may be a very good match for you. Now, how do we do things? We're sort of uniquely positioned on the AI and IT market in the sense that we really tend to provide end-to-end AI services. So we can provide consulting services where we help you to connect the technology to your business and to value creation, essentially. We can help you brainstorm and really develop your ideas, think outside of the box, and find new ways to apply the technology to your ambitions. we can help you turn these ideas then into concrete, innovative solutions, ideas for products, ideas for services. And one part of consulting companies would actually stop there. And then what you would usually do is you would talk to somebody else for the implementation part. We actually do all of it. So we do the whole chain from consulting to innovation to then helping you implement this solution. We have AI experts, we have software developers, we have designers on staff that can build these products for you. And then once we hand over the project, we don't leave you hanging. So we also value this long-term relationship with the clients, and we are also able to help you and support you in the phases after the handover. As an example of a recent type of project that may be interesting for this audience, we have built a very innovative chatbot for the Walloon region, actually, whose aim was to help inform citizens about the air quality. So before this worked in a way where you had a website, you had to go there, you had a map, and then we would tell you some basic information about the air quality, like the concentration of small particles and so on. But this wasn't very useful. People weren't using it. So we came up with the idea to build a chatbot. And the really innovative aspect of this chatbot was that it's not just a classic chatbot that gives you some fixed information. This chatbot is able to actually talk to a database and extract really up-to-date information, and not only up-to-date, but historical information. It could give you answers to very complex questions about AQI. So instead of asking, give me the most recent, air quality index in Brussels, you could ask it to aggregate things. You could ask it to compare to other towns, anything that you really wanted to do with the data that's kind of streamed into the DB. This kind of technology is very interesting because it can be applied to any knowledge base. So if you have other use cases where you have large quantities of information that you would like to process in some way that's at least semi-automated, similar technologies that we use here could be applied. Now, my message to everybody who is listening to me is that we're in a very unique time right now where AI and technology is developing incredibly fast, and we're actually being kind of exposed to this tsunami of AI developments, which is creating a unique opportunity for everybody, especially for SMEs, because the barrier to entry for AI applications has dramatically reduced. And so my advice for everybody is to try to be on top of this wave, like this little surfer guy, and not be the people in this boat who are gonna be washed by it. If this is interesting to you, and if you have ambitions or you have operational problems that you would want to improve on customer service, on how to generate more leads in less time, how to reach a wider audience, or simply how to process documentation more efficiently, this is something that we can help you with. And I would encourage all of you to reach out for an introductory meeting, which is of course complimentary. You can reach us at www.b12consulting.com, and I put my email on the bottom as well. And feel free to send me a message if you would just like to chat or share your concerns, ambitions, and to find out more about how we could help you get there.
Thank you. So thank you, Mihailo. So now we move to Susanna Jankala, Director of Development of 7.1. Please, Susanna.
Thank you, and good morning from Finnish Lapland, from the Arctic Circle. My name is Susanna, and now my colleague Juha will tell you something about what we have been doing.
I'll show you something. This is the virtual tours. Actually, we created something which is a virtual tour shop, and the shop is. I hope you can hear me because the shop is just a normal shop, like any of these travel shops, but this is only for virtual tours. But we're using a familiar aspect of tour shopping, like how do you get your camera on, how do you get your stuff on maps, and because even if this is virtual shop, the tours are kind of real. And our tours are based on Visitor Live, which is almost the same thing what we're using in here, but it's the only meeting place which is designed only for virtual tours. And the user interface is really simple. So you can learn it in a second. You can show videos all over the world. We use global CDN, so people can see huge screen designs or places, real places, images, videos, sounds. We don't have sound right now, but we can add that too. And you can go virtually in any place, meet real people, even Santa Claus, and use your mobile phone or any device to meet real people from real places. And the thing with the live is just guiding. So the need for guiding is like everywhere, and this is how we do it. We can use these virtual backgrounds and predefined things. And to make this kind of tour, you just need a laptop and a camera. No special software or no special equipment. And these pictures down here are from our version 1. Then the idea behind this is that you can meet real people, like this one, this old chap, and you can kind of immerse people in real situations and talk with even pre-recorded video and have a live guide on top of that. And of course, we can make virtual tours in a classic VR way, and you just log in and you're inside of the tour. We kind of monetize the thing which people have been giving up free. So this is our designers' work, and the virtual tours can be based on real images from real places, and you can add add-ons on top of these virtual images. And this is a screenshot from mobile phone. Of course, you can use artificial intelligence or augmented reality on our shop, and this is an example from a 3D image, but that also can be the real thing, more real thing with interaction, animation, and sound. This is our office with the reindeer, and you can see that. And for these experiences, you can interact, you can make videos and save and send these videos to your friends only by using your mobile phone. And this is this one of our experiences which we've been doing. And we can combine these AR and VR and of course these live tours in the same thing. And for example, we made this virtual crossing of Arctic Circle. So you can bring the Arctic Circle to your own surroundings and make the crossing by yourself. And this is just one example of the shop thing. And there's also a certificate of crossing the Arctic Circle virtually, which you can see. And after you use the AR, you can come back to the VR solution. Of course, this is from the mobile phone, but you can use also these glasses. And one of the things which can be also in the shop is GPS-based AR. And here is a troll showing you the way in the woods and where you should go. If you can find the waypoint, and you just click the waypoint on your mobile phone, and you'll find the real way. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
this is the thing. We have got shop the tours, live tours. I'm sorry, I'll find the video when went away. But this is the recap. We got shop with guided tours, VR tours, and combined AR/VR tours. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, 7-1. So now let's move to Fabio Carretto. He's the CEO of Pipe Codes. Please, Fabio.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Let me just share here our presentation. Okay. So, good morning again. Pipe Codes. We are a Portuguese company. I used to say that we are a business development through digitalization company. What we do, in fact, we like to connect business to more revenues through technology. And how can we do that? We work in two main areas. The first is commerce and e-commerce, and the second one is custom solutions. With these two main segments, we are able to digitalize different kind of clients. We can be talking about clients from that are not yet online, they are not yet selling. We have cases where we digitalize the client needs, and they starting from 0 to 400 paying clients per day. And we also have other scenarios where we have clients that want to reach new markets, want to reach new clients to increase their revenue in different locations or to save money. So with e-commerce, with online payments, and with custom solutions, we are able to make this connection between what they need. E-commerce is a really big world nowadays. It's not only an online store, and we like to work in the full process. So we like to work on the UI and UX designs. We like to work, of course, on the user experience through the shopping phase. But we also like to help the clients on the backend stage. And with this, we are talking about integrating with different payment solutions, different booking systems, invoicing in taxes. It's a completely full world of opportunities. On the custom solutions, which is another segment that we like to work with, we are able to integrate with IoT, big data, and AI to digitalize repeated processes, because sometimes we have repeated processes that are consuming time and money, and we like to help also on this. Our team, we are 20 people right now in Portugal. We work for 3 main markets: Portugal, United Kingdom, and the USA. We also have offices in Germany and in Portugal, of course. So we are a tech company. We work with different technologies. We are partners with some of the main e-commerce solutions out there. We have made a lot of integrations during these 4 years of existence. Like I said, since marketing tools, since taxes and invoicing, etc. Our main clients are based on 3 or 4 main verticals. So we have a lot of portfolio on healthcare, marketplaces, accessibility, luxury, and hospitality. So these are the main areas that we have portfolio with. Yeah, just like I said, we also have here some of the examples that we built. We, like I said, digitalization can be a full process, not only a front end, but also a back end. It can be a mobile app, it can be an e-commerce, it can be a tool to automatize processes and to measure results with the dashboard. And we are able to help on these full cycles. So thank you very much for the opportunity again. If you want to schedule a meeting, we are available.
Thank you, Fabio. Thank you to stick to the time. So now let's move to Sana Musaid. Is the CEO of World of Numeric. Please, Sana.
My screen. Okay. So, hello, I'm Sana Musaid. You don't have my screen? No, yes, okay, thank you. So, I'm Sana Musaid. I'm the CEO and founder of World, a consulting company in digital strategy and process digitalization. We support SMEs to digitalize their processes and help them take advantage of the digital revolution. And my passion of innovation led me to establish Crypto Accounting, a startup focused on the accounting of cryptocurrencies. I also have co-founded several companies in the field of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. In my previous role as Vice President of French Institute of Chartered Accountants, I was in charge of the digital strategy sector. Here I had the privilege of guiding chartered accountants and also their 2 million clients, businesses through their digital transformation. So my expertise in the field of digital transformation has also given me the opportunity to participate as a digital expert in the French television program Connect ta boîte. And this experience allowed me to provide practical on-the-ground assistance to a wide range of businesses seeking to embrace the opportunity of digital era. Our missions at World of Numeric is to guide our clients through this changing world and empower them to leverage the best of new technology. So our primary focus areas included digitalization, automation, and improvement of internal processes and client relations. Our services are designed to help businesses streamline their operation, boost productivity, and ultimately achieve their strategy objective for more efficiently and effectively. And one of our key services is helping businesses simply and automate internal processes. We know that managing the day-to-day operation can be challenging, especially for the SMEs. Hence, we are offering tailored solutions to automate and simplify your processes, thereby allowing you to focus more on the strategic initiative and less on administrative tasks. Also, we partnered with you to enhance your internal processes by offering digital workspace solution while ensuring your cybersecurity and privacy. And your business generates data, several of data, when analyzed can provide value insight to better manage your operation and businesses. In terms of improving consumer relations and online presence, we guide our clients in defining a robust marketing strategy. We assist you in implementing online sales solutions and creating websites to improve visibility and boost revenue. We help you select communication and CRM solution to effective consumer relationship management. And when it comes to products or services with digital technology, it's essential now to use digital tools to save time and productivity, essentially through cloud-based solution. So at World of Numeric, we have been testing the AI ChatGPT. I think you all heard about it. And we are convinced it can aid your various areas, most importantly to gain productivity and growth revenue. And lastly, we guide also businesses in understanding the blockchain and cryptocurrency ecosystem and in developing the Web3 business model. Digitalization is not a choice anymore. It's a necessity for all the companies. It's a journey that we must be on board together. And at World of Numeric, we are ready to guide you through every step of this journey. So let's embrace the digital revolution together. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Please.
Try here. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. And can you see my screen? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to be in my time, just counting out. I'm Bruno, and I'm here to speak with you today about the future of guest satisfaction is digital. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about me so you understand why I'm here. So first of all, I'm the founder of Handy Hostel. We are a tech company focusing on helping accommodation businesses to provide a better guest experience through the digitalization, through the digital world. Okay. I have hospitality technology and innovation experience, enhancing guest experience in my background, 15 years working with businesses development and also sales optimizations, revenue growth, 8 years as a consultant for SMEs. And of course, an innovative problem solver. I love solve problems, implementing effective solutions. So coming back to the subject of this presentation today, what do we do in Handy Hostel? Okay, first of all, we are a tech company. So we are a technology and consulting for hospitality businesses. And of course, we develop the solutions. We have a software machine, a software team, and we are the creators of the Handy Hostel platform and mobile app. And throughout this presentation, I'm going to speak about the future of guest satisfaction with a couple of screens from Handy Hostel platform and from Handy Hostel mobile app, so you can have a little taste of how we work, okay? We were awarded this year by the Publituris Portugal Trade Award in the Bolsa de Turismo de Lisboa. That was very nice recognitions of our job, of our work, hard work, helping accommodation businesses in Portugal, Spain, United Kingdom, and now throughout Europe. We were awarded this year, and we are happy to show you a little bit of our experience here in this presentation, okay? Thank you so much. Let's talk about the memorable guest experience. So I got here 5 aspects how to provide a memorable guest experience, and that how can you use the technology to help you on that memorable guest experience. So first of all, being proactive. Being proactive is important. Being proactive, it means that you can recommend things to your guests. You can understand what your guests are doing. You can actually go up front and know who is coming to your place to then serve them on the best way possible. Be authentic. Being authentic is providing different things that maybe your guests will never find anywhere else in town, in the city, or in other places where they stay. Being sustainable. This is a modern, of course, not that modern, but a modern thing to think about. Usually guests today, they are sustainable. They want environmentally responsibility, okay? Communicative. So you have to be communicative. You have to be very communicative with your guests. And in the end, technological. Of course, with the right tools, you can actually provide all of this to your guests without losing time, saving money, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. First of all, let's talk about technology and travelers. For those who think that travelers are not using technology, or maybe that they will never scan a QR code or enter to a mobile app to actually have their experience, we have a number here. So approximately 1.5 billion travelers around the world, they're traveling, and 65% of them are using smartphones or website to book not only a bed or a room to stay, but also experiences and services. That means that people are using technology, and if your business is not using technology now, you're losing for your competitors, you're losing time, and you're losing money. So this is a screen of Handy Hostel platform. And just to tell you that with the right tool, you can satisfy your guests and create unique experiences for real. We're not talking about putting flyers all over the place. I know there are a lot of experience providers here, and I know that sometimes they spend their money going to the hotels, Airbnbs, and etc., trying to give their flyers to the businesses so they can provide the experiences to the guests. Guys, this is an old way of working. Today we have so many tools that can help you providing your experiences, and so many tools that can help the businesses to provide better experiences to their guests with you, with the experiences providers. So let's talk about a little bit the communicative. So being communicative, you will automate your communication. With like Handy Hostel or other solutions, you can automate your communications using before, during, and after their stay. That's super important to do. You can favorite places. You can suggest places for your guests to go. Once you know what they are, you can suggest places to eat. You can suggest beautiful places to visit. You can actually tell them where not to go. If you know how they are, you can say, hey, don't go there because that's not for you. And they will feel very, very cared about. Okay, I have 1 minute left. City attractions. Are you earning money from the city attractions? Are you earning money from these experiences providers? If you're not earning money from these people, you're losing money. So you can use Handy Hostel, for example, to actually provide experiences to your guests and earn real commissions on all of that without spending time in any time and any work. You just select experiences, they scan a QR code, find experiences, book the experiences, and you earn, they earn, and the experiences providers also earn. And last but not the least, being sustainable. What do you gain about being sustainable? Customer demand, they want you to be sustainable. You are environment responsible, you save money, it means water, paper, it doesn't matter. Your brand image and reputation goes to the high levels. And of course, if you're helping the world for tomorrow, you're helping your own business for also tomorrow. So I just wanted to bring this to today. And if you want to talk about these ways to be digital in a guest experience environment.
Sorry, Bruno, you should finish.
This is our contact information. I'm going to send you a link also on the chat. And I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Enjoy the event.
Thank you very much. So thank you to all service providers. Let's give them a virtual applause for their presentation. So you will be able to meet them in the thematic rooms later on, tomorrow during the bilateral rooms, and in the Tourbit community. All are in the Tourbit community. Before going to the coffee break, we deserve the coffee break. We're going to have 10 minutes of coffee break, and the sessions of thematic rooms will start 11:35. There's this 5 minutes of delay, okay? We're under a schedule, but only 5 minutes. So each thematic room will last 45 minutes. Once it's finished, you can go then to the next round. To access to the thematic rooms, very important, you must click on the workshop link on the left side of your screen, okay? And then at 12:50, everyone must come to the main stage again. So thank you very much, and for the coffee break. See you in a while. Take care. Hello, welcome back everybody to the main stage. Let's give the floor now to the reporters, which are all Tourbit partners, so we can all get some insights on what you have been discussing along the thematic routes. I think it is important every reporter sticks to 3 minutes maximum, okay, as a summary. So let's start with Leonie, please. What are the main exchanges from the Innovation in Business Model Room? Leonie? Oh, we lost Leonie. So I move to Sandra, for example.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you,
Blanca.
Sandra.
Thank you very much. So we just were ending the digital marketing session. So yeah, I was able to recap very, very fast. So we had a little bit of a discussion on what are the main challenges for the SMEs when we talk about digital marketing. So especially they discuss a lot about content. On one hand, it was related to how to make a better governance of the content in terms of data and in terms of information. So there was a discussion about some places that are remoted areas, how they could better unify this content together with local providers in order to, give more visibility to this area and to keep it also more coordinated. But also there was a little bit of a dichotomy on how to ensure that then there is a correct balance between the type of content and marketing we are delivering and the amount of tourists that they are coming to these remote places. There was also discussing about the content generated by the users, that this is also very important. At the end, the users also act as ambassadors, as influencers of the place, and how to then make better use of these users within social media. Also, there was a discussion about the channels, how to understand and know which is the adequate channel where to promote the place or the businesses, and how to better manage the presence in a multi-level channel. And then there was also a discussion about human resources, the fact of that there is a lack of talent and a lack of difficulties in retaining talent, especially related to digital marketing, how to in this sense, there was also some discussions about the use of artificial intelligence and chatbot, and also the need of better integrating the different channels where we are commercializing the offer, also to reduce in a way the resources spent for the intermediary sector. So that's a little bit in a huge glance. And then the replies from the service providers, there were several comments on the real need to have a digital strategy. So not to focus instantly on what are the technologies, but to focus more on having a digital strategy and then finding out the adequate solutions. And there were different service providers, they were exposing their solutions. Thank you.
So Leon is here. Leonie, we were missing you. So
yes,
please,
I'm back.
You have 3 minutes maximum to expose what was going on in the Innovation in Business Model room. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hi, everyone. My name is Leonie. I'm from the Barcelona Chamber of Commerce. I was in the thematic room of business innovation, and we had first a little presentation for input on what this all is about. And basically, there are a few different areas where innovation could happen. It could be on technical challenges, it could be on client necessities, business challenges, internal or collaborative challenges. And then we had a few businesses who expressed their specific challenges. We had Eleonora. She's trying to create a digital community platform for travelers with disabilities and special needs. And so this is kind of an innovative project in itself. We had Jure from Slovenia. Her specific challenge was also kind of related to marketing, and she is trying to create an effective digital presence and marketing for a remotely located accommodation. And we had Suite Accommodation. They're trying to lower the acquisition costs of new clients and trying to get independent from OTA by creating their own blockchain-based a loyalty program. And Nanny from Iceland, from Bora Adventures, they have a specific challenge related to having a central space where they can manage the data and internal communication and coordination with their staff members and with their clients. So maybe after having heard the challenges and also the comments from the service providers on how these challenges can be solved through innovation, I think it has become very clear, at least to me, that for every specific digital challenge out there, there is a specific solution, and there are people out there who know how to solve those challenges. But when it comes to innovation and digitalization, it's very important that we think of innovation also in a holistic way, meaning that we not only should try to solve specific challenges, but we should innovate on a constant basis and when it comes to the timing of innovation, we should really think of innovating constantly, but also innovating, especially when the business is in a good position, when it's expanding, when the funds are there. So maybe concluding also that here there is I think an opportunity for businesses to make use of these funds that are available there and give a little push to their innovation and using the power and the knowledge of service providers that they can have at their hand.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much, Leonie. So let's move to Marie. Marie was in the Social Environmental Sustainability room. How was it, Marie? 3 minutes.
Sorry, I was muted. So from what Leonie said, we can make things. So we had a service provider that presented us a solution to visualize the room. The solution is super useful for example, people who are disabilities. They can visualize before booking a room in the hotel if it's suit them. We had another presentation of the Heritage app. I know that Tito just put it in the chat, so you can know more about Muse. And we had also a solution that helped customers to decrease the consumption in energy and water. So a lot of solutions that are super useful for the need of hotels and tour operators and agencies, because the challenge are mainly having a website that is eco-friendly and also inclusive, and also to build a platform that like everyone can go through, and if they are like they have a problem with I don't know, like with the colors and so on. So I think I will wrap up like that. We have a lot of service providers with great solution for the needs of the SMEs. So please feel free to go on Tourbit to post about your need if you want. And service providers are out there waiting for you to help you. So thank you so much for participating, and I will give back the floor to the next thematic room.
Thank you, Marie. I don't know if we count with the presence of Roberto, or he just, in between has lost the connection. No. Okay, so just let's move forward. Anyway, you will have all this information, so we will share all this information with you. Let me say congratulations for these enriching exchanges, which I hope have enlightened some tourism SMEs on how to proceed with their digital transition. I think service providers as well on what type of support they can provide to the digitalization on the tourism sector. So now let me share the screen. Share screen. Sorry. Okay. So Roberto is entering. So just we wait. Just we wait. It says, can someone push me to present? Jordi, can you find him? Great. Well, so while waiting for Roberto, I think it was a very useful day. I think this Matchathon brings us some ideas and some reflections, about being digital in the tourism sector. So, Jordi, if it's not possible, we move on, or maybe I can start to explain the next steps. So if he can enter, then we switch. We are like a big family. So let's share the screen. Please let me see if you see. Yes, thank you. So before closing the day, I would like to share with you some of the next steps. To the SMEs that have been awarded with the Tourbit financial support, we have an appointment tomorrow at 10. But remember, you will receive the link to connect 1 hour before the event starts. I look forward really to meeting you there. So to the SMEs that unfortunately did not got the financial support, we do still have some activities to offer you. So let me share this information with you. So Go Digital Skill Program. We are setting up a program to support your skills acquisitions depending on the level of digitalization you are. The program will run from September 2023 until April 2024. Pencil the dates in your agenda. So startup talks. These are the different topics that we are going to deliver in the Go Digital Skills program. And then let's move to startup talks. We're organizing in each of the Tourbit countries some online encounters between the startups and tourism SMEs. The goal is to learn how they have been working together to become successful in digitalization examples. This will also happen as from September 2023. The Tourbit community that you already know, so all the activities of Tourbit will be communicated in the community. Stay tuned, please. Use the community to connect with other SMEs and or service providers. This community is at your disposal. And last but not least, the Digital Readiness Index. Know your digital maturity level. You can reassess your level while you are adopting some digitalization project. I hope this has been a very useful session. And I stop sharing. I hope this has been a very, sorry, Jordi, there is an interconnection. So thank you, everybody. Thank you all. And we stay in touch. So see you.